Hello Stampers, this is Marie Bennett from blackberriesandcream.net. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and also a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. And today I'm back with another edition of the Paper Pumpkin Revisited series, and we're going to be using the stamps from the April 2014 Mother's Day stamp set, the January 2015, the Valentine's Day stamp set, and then the February 2015 stamp set. And this is going to be just a quick video. We're not going to really make a card. I just want to show you a technique that you can use for giving some variety to the things that come in your Paper Pumpkin kit. Alright, so what I'm going to be using today is just some Whisper White cardstock, just a scrap. I'm going to be using the Memento Tuxedo Black ink that we sell in our Stampin' Up! Store. And I'm just going to use black because I think it'll show up good on the white paper, and I won't have to clean my stamps between uses for this technique video. And the technique we're going to be working on is called kissing. And to do kissing with stamps, you need two kinds of stamps, a large solid kind of a stamp, and then something with a pattern. And so I'm going to start with this, I'm going to call it a blob, the blob stamp from the February stamp set. Looks like that, just a big blob. And I'm going to get it inked up real good with my Memento. And then the other stamp that I'm going to use in this kissing is this little the V or flag, I don't know what it is exactly, but anyway, this design out of the same month, February 2015. Alright, so we're going to ink up our blob. These big solid stamps are kind of hard to ink, so I find it's easier if I hold the stamp and ink it with the pad rather than trying to ink it on the pad. And this way I can make sure I get a good coverage. Alright, so my blob is all covered in black, and I'm going to kiss this design with this, like that, and make sure there's some good contact between the two, and then pull it off and stamp it down, and then there I have created an entirely different look than this original square. So it's the same design, but it's on that round blob. Alright, so let's try it with these arrows out of the Mother's Day kit from April of 2014. These arrows right here. So you ink up your solid solid stamp. Now I've got to be careful I get that whole pattern out of there that I just put on there. Okay. And then I'm going to kiss them. I think I want them to go, it doesn't matter. Just, this is an example, right? Not actually making something. Okay. Now, in that case, that didn't work that well, so I'm going to turn this thing off and figure out what the heck I did wrong. Okay, I guess that was a good mistake to make. So what I think is true is that your solid stamp has to be smaller than your design stamp, because if it isn't and it covers the entire design, then you might as well just have stamped your design stamp on your stamp pad. So let's try it with these arrows and this heart shape from the Filled with Love stamp set that came in January of 2015. In this case, you see there are no total solid. This one says love, that one says enjoy. So what I did was I took my sharp scissors and I turned the stamp over and trimmed off that rough edge. And so I'm going to be using this stamp upside down, so the word won't show. So I'll get it good and inked up. And then press it on here. Let's do it so the arrows are going. This is so strange that I even care what direction the arrows are going. Alright, I slid a little. You got to be careful that you don't slide, because when the stamps come together, it is pretty slippery. And you can see I still had some ink on my design block, but that's okay. It gives you the general idea of the shape of the heart, and how when you kiss it onto this design, then you get that pattern on your heart. Alright, let's try it again with this one, and we'll get that same shadow effect, but at least you'll get the idea. Okay, I'm going to be careful. I'll try not to slide. Make sure I got contact. And there you see the heart shape with the blob around it. Actually, on this one, I think that's kind of good looking. Not so much with this one. But that's the kissing technique. You need a solid stamp and a stamp with a design. Ink up the solid stamp, carefully press it onto the stamp with the design, and then stamp the design stamp onto your paper. So that's it. Easy peasy. Give it a try and have fun.